Hey everybody, sorry for the delay. We're finally here. There have been a veritable smorgasbord of technical issues this evening. Shit. We got the first time using Fantasy Grounds Unity early access, so we have to unfortunately maybe expect some bugs with that. Our video conferencing software shit the bed, so we had to, the last hour was just trying to get everybody on board with that and get it all in the overlay. And Sirenscape, that network was messed up. I'm having connection issues just because of all the stuff that we're doing right now. So this is going to be a really fun session. But there may be a lot of technical issues, so thank you in advance for your patience and love and support. We very much appreciate it. Just stick it out with us if you don't mind, and I promise we're gonna be more frustrated than you if anything happens, but hopefully it doesn't, right? We got to roll those 20s. So we're here. So yes, like I said before, it's important to note that Fantasy Grounds Unity, we're using it for the first time tonight on stream. And it is not the final release product version. Big disclaimer there. As always, please check out our awesome partner, Devin, great token artist. You can see him down below. We got a bunch of stuff in the pipes as far as new content. We got character portraits are getting, I mean, I don't know, I'd say maybe 75% done. They're getting there. She's doing fucking awesome, y'all. So character portraits coming out soon. All sorts of goodness. So thank you for all of you for supporting this and making this possible and being the motivation and all that. So I think that's it. I'm carefully watching. I need to stop looking at my warnings. Y'all, chat, just let us know if the stream's messed up. Otherwise, I'm gonna be staring at my warnings all night and we're never gonna get anywhere. Okay, so let's play some D&D. All right, so last week, the brave heroes of the prophecy. We came in right after Anora had been sacrificed to save the city of Astoria. As we know now, Pythor decided to join her, at least temporarily, and the city was in disarray. With the combination of the drought and the looming centaur raid and everything else, once Pythor was gone and Nora was gone, the city didn't have much left to cling to, and the Order of Sidon apparently was trying to fill that void and gain more faithful followers of Sidon. The party faced a choice. They could either continue on with their great labors and pursue the destiny that awaits them directly, or take a moment and try to revitalize the city of Astoria and bolster it against the incursions of the Order of Sidon and secure its future as a free people. The heroes decided to help Astoria. After receiving some hints about things you could do as far as offering wealth or food or stopping some still persisting kidnappings, you decided to revisit your old friend Demetria. Without much ado, you headed south towards the Mossy Temple, deep into the heart of the Old Wood, with Lorius in tow, to confront this villainous person once and for all. You have successfully crept up to the Mossy Temple, and when we last left off, you were towering over two apparently sleeping, drunken maenads at the very entrance of the complex, weapons at the ready, itching to strike. And so that's where we're going to pick up tonight. Let me swap over to that. Oh, see, it's probably gonna mess up. Yep, I figured that would mess up my... See, technical issues, everybody, but thank you. Alright, and we're back. Hopefully that messed up the webcams too bad. we're here. That shouldn't happen again. So, let me pull up the map. This should be staying on top. And it's not. See, it was working before. Okay, there we go. It's working. It's working. We're good. Everybody, we're good. All right, so let me reposition y'all's tokens because we were playing with these earlier. Alright, so you should all have the map. Let me switch over to our brand new battle overlay. Break up the music, and we'll get started. So, if you don't have the map, you can go to Maps and Images. It is shared. You should be able to pull it up. Everybody, position your tokens where you would like. The scene is set. It is daylight outside, a light falling rain, 2 maenads snoring, kind of drooling a little bit in front of you. You're standing over them. Is there anything else to clarify before we jump into this?
You actually do love us, right?
Me? Yes. Why?
Just making sure.
You're not going to let us
sure.
suddenly die, right?
Oh, you know, DM lets the dice roll where they may, but you love us, right?
We're gonna see what happens. Right? I don't make y'all's decisions. I've never made your decisions.
I would like to clarify just before we start that Bjorn's attacking with her sword in one hand and her shield is up.
Okay.
I also have my shield out and my spear.
Okay. All right, so let's roll for initiative.
You mean just roll for death, right? Like we got.
We're rolling for initiative. You still have to do initiative. All right, so anybody over 20? No. Okay. 15 to 20.
I got 16.
16. All right. 10 to 15.
11.
11.
14.
And 14. I know what you got.
2.
2? Alright. Oh, I know.
Hopefully I'm just cleaning up though.
I hope so.
Getting those lull rolls out of the way right quick.
Alright, so you're all going to attack at the same time. We're tracking that. And the way this unfolds mechanically is your strikes are going to hit in initiative order, and this initiative is going to persist if there's any combat after this. Hopefully there's not, right? The first person that hits, the first person who goes, which in this case is Cyanus, I'm going to let it be an automatic hit. They're asleep. That's fine. Since they're unconscious, automatically a crit. Alright? Now, with that first hit, they may twitch, they may flinch, but mechanically they're not unconscious anymore. So, the rest of you have to make attack rolls. That's how that works. I know you don't like it, but that's how that works.
That just doesn't make sense if everyone's like 1, 2, 3 stab.
I know. Technically, you're supposed to make an attack roll every time. It's just with advantage. So I'm making it make sense. You can look it up if you want, Josh. I have that. I don't trust
do
you,
your
DM.
thing.
Like...
I just have facial expressions. You're good.
you have an active face. All right, so Cyanus, go ahead and give me a crit roll on your weapon.
All right, so that'll be max damage, and then I roll for damage again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And sneak attack.
Of course.
It's a lot.
All right. So I rolled 3 6s and a 1.
Okay.
So yeah. So 9, 6 plus the 3. So 9, 9, 19. Look,
9.
it's a lot of math.
Austin, repeat the numbers for me.
9, 9, 1, 6. Or 9, 9, 4, 9.
31.
Okay.
All right. So 31 total damage is what you're saying. Okay.
3 9s
If you're
is 27 plus 4 is 31.
If you're going to play a wizard or you're going to play rogue, you kind of have to be good at math. That's the thing. If not, you'll get good. 31? Jesus.
Yeah, look, all right. It's the first roll of the night. I'm not in
No,
math
you're
mode
good.
yet.
You're good. All right. So everybody else make your attack rolls with advantage because she's still prone. All right. So, Lycus.
I wanted to ask this question before we did it. If she dies by attack 2, is our attacks still registering?
If we're going to if she dies, no, I'll let you guys change it after the fact. You could see
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure.
Cyanus was really quick and all of a sudden there's a gaping wound in her throat, you can react and go somewhere else. That's fine.
Okay,
So,
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I hit her for, I rolled a 16.
the hit.
Okay. 14 damage.
All right. Next up is...
Remember, I always will use a sharpshooter.
Yeah,
So I
I'm
never
tracking
add
that.
anything to it. Okay, just making sure.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You're on.
19.
19's a hit.
Not a lot for 5 damage.
5. All right.
Compared to all these others, that's like a scratch.
Yes. All right. So, 3, 2, 1. You count down. Cyanus strikes out quick with the spear. It penetrates right inside of her rib cage. He twists it. As that happens, Lycus shoots out the dart, kind of penetrates right in the side of her neck, starts bleeding out. Euron comes in from the other side, stabs with the sword. Weapons meet in the middle, and you rip them out, and she lies completely motionless. Ina, you're still up. She seems dead as fuck. What are you gonna do?
Yes.
I am going to push my way to the other Maynard.
Okay. You can do that.
Okay. Can I use my previous attack roll?
Yeah, that's fine. Still making an attack roll.
Okay.
So what was your attack roll?
24.
That's 24. All right,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll for damage. Give me a second.
12.
All right, she was still asleep anyway, so that's a crit. So it automatic crit. She was still unconscious.
15.
15 plus your roll damage, right?
Yeah. So and I rolled a 7, so 15 plus 7.
22. All right, got it. Jesus. All right, so seeing this, Ina hops over the Maynard, pushes y'all out of the way, and brings Warhammer down. Smacks the Maynard in the side of the head. Let's have this vicious howl. We're back at the top of the initiative order. Since we kind of went through that, you guys could move if y'all want, technically. If y'all wanted to move during your turns. Anyone want to move or do anything else? No?
Since I was the final blow, could I move at the
Yeah, you could have
after my
moved.
attack?
You could have moved.
Yeah.
We kind of hand waved it. Where are you going?
I'm sorry.
I'm good. Well, I can't move. Damn it. I'm just gonna move right next to the Maynard here and get ready for my
Alright.
turn.
You got it. Go ahead, Lycus.
I was gonna say, we've skipped Lorius's turn because I immediately wave him over at the end of mine to wipe the sweat from my brow because that was very nerve-wracking.
Okay, we'll see what happens on his turn.
Just FYI, I can't hear Julia for whatever reason. The streaming has calculated. So if she's talking to me for anything, I need y'all to let me know.
Okay. All right. Thank you, technical issues. All right, so we're back top of the order. That first round was surprise round. They had a really high initiative, so she is actually up. She is no longer unconscious. She is still prone at the moment, and y'all completely fucked up her friends. I don't know what the hell she's gonna do. She's going to hop up, and she looks at Euron and Aina, and just starts kind of swaying, the blood trickling down her face, a giant dent where the Hornhammer smashed her, and she starts moving her hands all over her body and spreading the blood all over. I need everybody to give me a charisma saving throw.
Can it be a disadvantage given that, she's trying to be pretty, but she has a dent in the side of her face?
Unfortunately, no, but that's a good try. That's a really good try.
Come on, I have a +0 to my charisma saves. I had to try.
Is this versus a charm?
It is not.
Okay, charm or frightened. I just want to make sure.
All right, so I rolled a 9.
Okay.
19.
Okay,
Oh, sorry.
Like it's 19. You're good, Julia.
12.
12. All right, 9, 12, and you're on.
10.
10. All right, so Euron and Cyanus. As you see this creature dancing, you get this strange impulse to join her in this frenzied, joyous, macabre display. You both immediately start dancing. We'll see what happens on your turns. That was her action, so she is going to...
The fact that my video's lagging a little is going to make this look so strange.
She is going to stay the fuck there and keep on dancing. All right, so Lorius saw you, Lycus, looks around, sees what's happening with that Maenad, and he's just like, kind of backs up around the corner. Cyanus, I need you to give me a D10.
And that's a 9.
9. All right. You somehow manage to push through this strange feeling. You gain control of your body, and you're able to move and act normally this turn. What would you like to do?
All right. I'm gonna pantomime dance my way over to her and try stabbing her.
Go for it.
Sneak attack.
Rogues in their sneak attack, I swear.
He slips in the hole. Ah!
And I rolled a 17.
17's a hit. Roll for damage.
Yep. Alright, that's 14 damage.
14 damage, got it. Anything else?
And then I'm gonna use my cunning action to hide.
Okay, so in order to do that, you have to break line of sight or be lightly obscured. Actually, I think that's a wood elf thing. You have to break line of sight to try and hide.
Alright, well, I mean, I still have movement, right?
You do. You got muted, so you're gonna bonus action disengage, or otherwise she's gonna get an opportunity attack against you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bonus action disengage and then
Okay.
Yeah, just move around to the side.
You got it. Alright, so like it's your up. What are you gonna do?
I smile at her, and then I shoot a dart right here. I try right here.
Go for it.
It's my aiming spot.
Noted.
That is a 12.
A 12. She notices it coming. It nails and it actually embeds in the leg of the statue of Sidon.
Good.
This little
That's a
dart
great place
stuck in
for
stone. Anything else like
I'm
this?
I give her a. Maybe I shouldn't do that to the camera. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. Is that it, man?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, you're on. You're up.
Do I need to also roll D10?
You do. Oh, also, I need that saving throw again from you, Cyanus, since it ended your turn. What's your D10 you're on?
7.
A 7. All right. This thing dancing in front of you, you hate that it is making you act this way in front of your friends, and you remember everything they've done and all the children they've injured, and this overwhelming rage empowers you to strike out and lash out at her. Go ahead and attack your nearest enemy, which I'm assuming is her.
Yep. With great pleasure. Yes! Nat 20.
Nice. All right, go ahead and roll.
All right.
What's your damage?
So that is just so I remember, that is a critical, so it's a full dice plus whatever I roll on top, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, so that is 10 damage.
10, that everything together?
A 6 plus a 2 plus a 2 modifier, yes.
It'd be 6.
It's a d6.
Yeah.
And then I rolled a 2.
Okay, so it's 6 and 6 and 2, so that's 14.
Oh, shit! Okay.
Yeah, see, math works. Okay.
I forgot the prone bit.
We'll talk about it later, it's fine. So you slash out and the blade slices across her throat. She stops in her tracks, dancing, before kind of grinning a little bit at you and kind of twirling before she crumples to the ground.
Go to hell, bitch.
Now who's a snake charmer?
All right. So, the area around you seems clear. Glorious creeps out into the chamber, kind of staring back and forth at the 2 dead maenads, kind of unsure what to do with himself.
Hey, hey. This brow ain't gonna wipe itself.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have anything on.
What
One
are
second.
you talking?
And he goes down and he grabs, rips off a piece of cloth off of the Maenad's little skirt and comes over
The
to you and
bloody
starts...
ass skirt.
No,
I mean,
not-
like forehead.
It's not bloody.
Like, just bam, stiff arm the shit out of his forehead. Be like, you know better than that, sir. We don't do that. That is filthy. I'm disappointed.
Kind of
That's it. I just kind of.
folds his hands and turns and steps away.
So
Okay, I still love you. I call out.
So that was cool.
Yes.
We just completely fucking wrecked them. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like something like that deserves a drink later after we're
Yes.
done with all of this.
Absolutely. And DM, just clarification. The one that, didn't die, well, unconscious, the second one, did she yell?
It was like she kind of cried out like an agony, but it wasn't like a yelling for help type thing or anything like that.
How
It made some
loud?
noise. It was a good volume. Kind of echoed a bit around you.
Euron would like to, it's gonna start straining and her ears and see if anyone is reacting to the sound of, somebody screaming in pain.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Ooh, not good. 9.
9. Listen, you hear a lot of strange sounds kind of echoing, reverberating throughout the chambers below and around you, but nothing that sounds concerning at the moment.
I don't think anyone heard, but I'd rather move quickly. So,
Yeah. Well, are we going back down the tree? How are we going to do this? I really don't want to go down the lake of death or the pond of death through the cave of death to enter where the tree is going to. So if everyone's okay with it, let's throw some ropes here and shimmy down this son of a gun.
Got it.
Yoran's gonna get a rope and anchor it in the same spot that she had it anchored before, and tie it off nice and good.
Easy enough.
And actually, just before dropping the rope down, she'd like to peek down the hole.
Okay. I need you to give me a perception check with disadvantage, please.
Oh god, it's still a tree. That is an 8.
An 8. Okay. As you peek down the hole, you instantly get the faint scent of smoke. As you peer down into the darkness, you see the tree itself, what once took up the majority of your view from this angle, about 10 feet down, is now nothing more than twisted, bare branches. The bark itself burnt completely over and still smoldering in many places, generating wisps of smoke all throughout the tree. This warmer air is rising, and you see it's kind of making this strange effect where it comes up to the cavern ceiling, and then kind of rolls back down underneath, so that the lower half of the chamber is kind of this thin blanket of smoke. And you see moving figures down there around the base of the tree, but you can't really see what or who they are or what they're doing.
I'm just going to pop my head back up and just say quietly, 1, there are people down there. And 2, looks like they tried to burn the tree down. Or at least set it on fire. It's still smoking. And there's enough smoke down there that I can tell there's people, cannot tell how many or what they are.
Oh, that means the pond of death and then the cave of death. I just look around at everybody else. What do y'all want to do?
Yeah, I have no inclination to drop down there in smoke in the midst of people or things that we know are down there. So I'd prefer to go around.
All right.
All right, boys.
If I remember.
Hug the wall.
Yeah. I don't know if we can.
What?
Just follow. You'll find out.
All right.
Yeah, you didn't go this way last time.
No, I did not.
So now here's an interesting thing. Here's the pond. And last time we were in the pond, stuff tried to kill us. So hug the outside of the pond.
Right.
See, over here. Follow the outside.
Every time I
Everybody go ahead and give me some stealth checks again as well. What's up, Ari?
I'm just quietly muttering to myself.
Okay.
Also, maybe before we go into that back room, I kind of wonder if has Mr. Squeaker gone back to my neck?
He kind of catches up with you as you're heading in that direction, scurries up and bundles up inside your hood.
I'm going to just take a moment and kind of pat him and just go, I'm so sorry.
He doesn't seem to respond to you.
I got a 5 for stealth.
Rolled a dirty 20.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
That is a 6.
Okay. Good to know. All right. So, making your way around the pool on either side, several places you kind of knock a little bit of stone to the side, or your foot slips and splashes in the water a little bit, quite frustrating you. But you make it through the room unscathed, not attracting any strange attention or anything of the sort. You guys are playing with doors, I see.
Oh, I forgot the door.
Yeah, there's doors. Okay.
Oh, they were, yeah.
They're opened. So the doors, the stone doors are opened. You see the remnants of the marble statues that you destroyed in this chamber and down the stairs. The stone dust everywhere. Would
Hey
you like
guys,
to
you
go
remember we
down?
fucked these things up? Y'all remember that?
I remember.
Yeah, you remember that? You remember we murdered these things
My
and
phone
Euron
remembers.
wasn't here? Yeah, you remember that?
I remember that.
Euron just kind of gently calls out, "Wait for me."
Oh, yeah.
This is because Arya is having trouble moving the map without accidentally moving the entire window.
There you go. All right, so you make your way to the landing. The dark stairs are before you. Would you like to descend? Okay, so
Let us descend.
step on down. The deeper you go, the colder it gets, making your way down this familiar passage. As you reach the bottom landing, the smoke that you saw in the chamber before starts to waft up in front of you. Sharing the sheet. You find yourselves in the same pitch black hallway. You can smell the smoke all around you. Euron, you see the tangled mass of roots up ahead in the hallway that restricts your vision beyond it and your movement because it's so tightly packed. And Cyanus, you remember coming through here and being mauled by these roots when you were trying to escape the first time. So, how would y'all like to proceed?
You were over the walls.
Well, that's not ominous.
I pull my short sword and I say, "Bring on the wall."
Silas, would you like to go ahead as you've been down here, or would you prefer me being the one who can see in the dark?
I will hold onto your shoulder and you will walk forward and I will guide you.
That sounds like a brilliant plan. Okay. Slow and steady. And nice and slow and steady.
Alright. Make your way through the hallway. Cyanus in tow. Everybody, I'm assuming, following.
It's pitch
these
black,
two?
right?
It is pitch black. Y'all can't see. Now
Now
you
I
can
can.
see. Dancing
yeah.
lights, right?
Much better.
So these lights spread out in the immediate vicinity of the hallway around you, reflecting off of each other, and you see them bobbing and weaving amongst these thick, ancient roots, penetrating through the walls of the hallway, threatening to block your movement everywhere you go, dancing around each other. Up ahead, barely in the distance, you see the dimly lit cavern that you're now very familiar with, and you see the shadowy figures through the haze of smoke more clearly now. As you come to the end of the hallway, your lights are not yet shining out into that open area, like as they are kind of held back by the massive roots in front of you, just so you know. But the strange bioluminescent fungi is still illuminating the chamber, to a lesser degree. Scattered around the base, you see the unmistakable form of many goatlings. They seem to be at the trunk itself at the very bottom, some on the lower branches, climbing up with these rudimentary scraping devices, peeling away the burnt bark and hacking off dead limbs to reveal living tree beneath them. Just barely past them, you can hear the telltale sound of one of the spellcaster goatlings. He seems to be kind of barking orders at them. Taking a moment, you can estimate roughly somewhere between 8 and 12 goatlings scattered around the tree in front of you, absorbed in their work.
What kind of orders are being given? Can we understand?
They're in a language you probably cannot understand.
Try me.
They're not in
language?
common. They are talking in, well, you know what? Let me see what languages you know.
Is this where my obscure random storytell fascinations will recognize it?
Maybe. Do you speak Sylvan?
Yes.
All right.
So do I.
Oh, there you go.
Also,
Okay.
All y'all speak Sylvan?
It's
Yep.
because
All
we're
right.
the natives. We're the native.
Oh, I was
the natives
thinking-
all speak Sylvan.
That's right. I was thinking. Okay, disregard. What I
And
was
your
thinking.
aunt sat and learned it in a book because she wanted to meet Maenads.
Yeah, your whole party speaks Sylvan.
No, it's good. That's good. So you understand that he is telling them work harder and faster. Dimitri is gonna skin us alive if we don't get this done before nightfall. Reveal the tree. Heal it. You there, stop goofing off. Stop biting his leg. Kind of going back and forth, back and forth.
They're trying to heal the tree.
What do you think that's about?
It's a matter of who burned it.
It wasn't us, was it?
I mean,
Why
I didn't
are
use
they
any
concerned
fire.
about a tree?
It's sacred. It was Dimitri's sister's.
The tree?
Yes, that was the whole reason Dimitri is angry at everyone, because the tree was sacred to her sister.
Hey, Lycus.
Yeah, bud. What's up?
I have an idea.
As long as it doesn't involve you running out there saying, "Hey guys, look, I'm back."
Absolutely the fuck not. I
Okay.
say we do a little bit of a ballad. If you're
Okay.
catching my drift.
What do you want to do?
Out of character. Let's cast sleep at these fuckers.
They all have pretty low health. They all have pretty low HP. That could work.
Well, I'm not worried about that. I'm just trying to think if I want to use my thing. Nah, I'll play with you.
Okay. Just put away my spear.
See, like, it's kind of
pull out my loot.
Yeah. Okay.
And all right. Right in the middle of the group.
Who is clicking?
Someone's typing.
Oh. What's the range on it? Can you hit him from here?
Do you need me to move?
All right, so it has a 90-foot cast range, 20-foot radius.
Yeah, go for it. What do you need me to do? You want some pipes? You want some guitar? You want the cowbell? What you want? I will jam with you.
Just do something soothing.
Yeah.
Whatever floats
okay.
your boat.
Yeah, sure. You got it. I'll play a nice little tune.
Gotcha.
Okay, yeah, let's go. I get up next to my boy. And you ready? I give him the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
All right, so you're casting sleep. Are you both casting sleep, or are you just kind of providing flavor like us?
Oh no, I'm casting sleep too. I'm with him on this
Okay.
one. Yeah.
All
So
right.
if it doesn't work with me, it would work for him, right?
We'll see what
we-
happens. It should. Yeah.
Okay.
We catch the difference. So we both roll and then we max it, depending on how it applies.
Okay. I'll
Yeah, go ahead and
first.
roll yours. Yeah, roll your Cyanus.
Come. All right. So first off, I have to do 5d8s, right? Or do I have to do a 20?
No, it's just. It should be in the spell description. I don't think we get a save. It's just the max
No, it's
amount,
it's-
right?
5d8.
It's 5d8.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah,
I got
it's
it.
just across the board.
All right. All right, that's 25 for me.
25. All right. And Lycus?
That's a 30.
30.
Yep.
Shit. All right.
I got
so,
5, 6, 3, 8, 8.
Lycus, you rolled the second time. Roll me a d20, please.
Well,
Well,
I
you know,
guess
no,
roll
it's
a
not going to
D-
matter. That's not going to matter because he has the highest hit points, so he's not going to go to sleep anyways. Because we apply him lowest to highest. All right, so
Yeah.
as both of you start
So I
playing,
start playing this beautiful little Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe, that fucking Traitor Satyr. Beautiful melody.
It was a
Yeah.
fawn.
Oh yeah, some
Miss-
haunting tunes come out. Mr. Numbnuts.
Tumnus.
Yes.
Haunting.
He was a fawn, not a
tunes come
satyr.
Close enough.
They have both in that movie. That's the only reason I know.
All right, so one by one, they all just kind of fall out, completely knocked out. You get 11 of them to fall asleep
Nice.
directly on the job. The ones that are still awake are Goatling number 13, which is here. He's looking around. And Goatling number... Wait, that's not right. Disregard that. You get 10 of them. You get all 10 of them around the tree. Because there's something right by the tree. That's my bad. You get all 10 of them around the tree, but that one in the back is starting to get angry. The spellcaster starts going over them, look at them, and glare out into the smoke.
Okay, so like as they fall, it's like go 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 go.
Yep.
Ina, smash. Kill the one still standing.
Euron's gonna move forward then out to make sure there's enough room for people to get out.
Yeah, I'll run out. Where am I running to, though?
I'll go this side.
I just didn't want her starting to wake up people.
Okay, so y'all run out. He disappeared behind the tree. That's where he's been this whole time. I was just letting you know that you saw him here and there.
Oh, okay.
Wonder if he's that one at the edge of my focus or not. I can't tell. Edge of my view.
God, are we doing this in initiative order? Are we rolling initiative? Or are we? Just
I don't know if you
going
guys are
straight
trying to
in?
sneak through or trying to start attacking people. So y'all let me know what y'all's intent
I'm
is.
saying go kill that son of a bitch so he doesn't wake up the others. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yep.
All right, let's roll for initiative.
Well, does she know we're here?
He knows something's going on, and he's going to be moving to do things while y'all are moving to do things. So we got to figure out what order y'all are moving in.
Mm.
That's cool. I got this. I got a 23.
19.
All right. And 6 for Euron. And Ina.
2.
Get him out of the way
So
now. That's
that's-
not a bad thing.
Oh.
That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, use them on the
All right.
initiative and not on your attacks.
That's
Yep.
true.
All right, so Lycus, y'all are both at the cave mouth. You cast sleep. What are you gonna do? Your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna run forward. Let's see. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Which one's still standing? This one?
That one right there.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at that one. That one looks like that caster fucker, huh?
He does.
Yeah, I remember him. I'm gonna cast a spell on him. I'm gonna like
Go
give him
for
a
it.
whistle, like, "Hey, what's up?" And then I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers in him. I'm gonna play my tunes and start just focusing this horrible music at him. Okay, so I need a Wisdom saving throw, DC 13.
6.
That is perfect. I love you so much. That is 11, 12, 13, 14 damage. The psychic damage. That is 14 psychic damage, and it must immediately use its reaction to run as far away from me as allowed.
As you do this, you see it turn and glare at you. It grabs and racks its head. It turns, looking left to right. It turns and darts back as far away from you as it can, running full speed. Trips over a giant root in the ground, stumbles, and right at the edge of the stream comes down with his neck on a rock, and you hear a sickening quack, quack, echo throughout the chamber. And he lies completely motionless.
And the rest of them are all sleeping, right?
They certainly seem to be.
How long does that last?
I give everyone the biggest thumbs up ever.
Sleep
Hero-
lasts for a minute.
Yeah, it lasts long enough to kill them.
Lycus?
Yeah, let's just go slit their throats.
Yep.
Lycus, healing point. Hero point, make it bitch. Nice done.
I got a hero point. I'm gonna put this is my hero point counter right here.
Aww.
That's how I know when I have a hero point.
All right. So they're all unconscious. You're all going to get the first strike on them. It's pretty easy to just kind of go around it. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
wanna just
like
go ahead
pretend
and-
they're a pile of leaves and just go like jump in them and just crush them with my body weight.
okay, that's fine. You see Ina hop up and land on 4 of them. Various goatling body parts splay out in agony for a second before falling down, and she's just kind of sitting there wiggling a little bit, smiling.
I see Euron look at me and I'm like,
Did
it's
she just
my
smother
guilty
them? I
pleasure.
missed
Leave
it.
me
Oh my
alone.
god, I can't hear her. What happened? She
Oh, I'm sorry,
she
you can't hear her.
she basically just, like a giant leaf pile, just ran up and just
Nice.
threw herself on them
Yep.
and
Nice.
looked at Euron and went, "What? It's my guilty pleasure."
Oh man, we're gonna have to try and fix that. The communication thing. We'll do that here in a second. All right, so that's what you're on. I mean, Ina does. She gets 3 or 4 of them. Anybody else doing anything particularly fancy or not?
No, I'm just let's kill these things as fast as we can.
Okay.
Part of me wants to, oh god, part of me wants to let the snakes have a go at him.
That's fine.
That means
That's
putting
not
your
a big
face
deal.
near them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. They shouldn't have anything that dirty in their mouths. I'm gonna do the, like how she's basically gonna stake one in the heart. Like,
Got it. So you all walk around, vital organs, one shot, silent, efficient, deadly, mop them up for lack of a better term. Let's pause right there, see if we can figure out these communication issues. Everybody, thank you for your patience. I'm going to go to the intermission screen so we can play with this stuff. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes. We'll keep you posted in chat. We'll be right back as soon as possible. All right, see y'all in a minute. All right, so I think we're back. Well, we know we're back. We think we're good. So we're gonna jump right back in here. Let me restart Sirenscape and we'll do that. So you just went around and absolutely destroyed all these different goatlings that were kind of cutting and carving away at the dead, burnt bark, revealing living wood underneath. The goatling trickster was giving them all commands, telling them to work faster, work harder, and so on. But now they're all dead. So what would you like to do from here?
Are there any spots of living bark that are, say maybe about the size of a hand nearby where I am? Or?
Yeah, sure. There's plenty of them. Giant swaths of dead, blackened bark have been torn away.
Neuron's going to just put a hand on the living wood. Does it just feel like a regular tree?
Largely, yes. It does.
Yeah. I'm just going to give it a little...
It feels really warm to the touch. Kind of sticky, that
Probably because it was on fire.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give it a pat and just go, I'm sorry, my lady.
Easy enough.
Step back from the tree.
Josh, were you saying something?
Oh.
Yep, Lorius and I are going to go over here. Back to where we first met. Is there anybody here?
You start walking over there, but Lorius doesn't follow you. Don't move my NPC tokens.
Oh. They're like, Lorius, what's wrong, buddy? Let's go look at the flowers.
I'd rather kind of stay by everybody else. It seems a little dangerous.
Well, you weren't having a problem the last time we were here. Why now?
I think it's best we stay together. That's all. And he kind of turns and walks over closer to Euron, splashing a little bit in the stream as he goes.
What's... can I just get a quick look if Loris is walking my way? What's his face doing? Is he just look scared, or...?
Give me an insight check. What were you going to say?
I was going to tell Ina, he's acting really weird. And then I'm just going to continue on to the flowers.
Look at the flowers.
Shh. Just look at the flowers.
I want to ask Lorius what he knows about this tree.
That is an
other
8.
than what we know.
Yeah. An 8?
18.
18. There's a little bit of nervousness. You can tell he's kind of a little twitchy at the various, just creaks and things going off. You hear something coming from the far eastern side of the chamber, kind of reverberates. A strange sound of something hard hitting something else, kind of lightly, but that sound kind of reverberates, and at that noise, he kind of, twitches a little bit. His face is kind of drawn, kind of stretched too thin. Not really any other way to describe it besides that.
I'll just put a hand sort of on his shoulder and just give it a squeeze. And no. Are you all right?
I'll be fine.
Do you need a hug?
No. You have shit all over you. Not literally shit, but...
I understand your meaning.
Yeah.
She'll just give him another pat or two and just noise and go, does that sound familiar to you? That sound?
No, not at all.
Shit.
And what were you were gonna ask him something, Anna?
Yeah, like if he knew why the goatlings were trying to resurrect the tree. If he shed more insight than what we already know about it.
The only thing I know about this tree is it was the Lady de Mesne's until Esther Arcalander chopped it down. And then after Lady Demesne went mad and died, Lady Demetria came here and took some saplings from her own tree and planted them in the middle. And once this one was mature, this became her sacred tree, growing out of the roots from her sisters. Why it's on fire, I have no idea, but they seem to have been trying to reveal its living flesh so it can regrow leaves and survive. That's my only guess.
So the new growth is Demetrius?
Yes, you see there, right at the base, and you see about 1.5 feet from the bottom is this kind of grayish cracked part of the trunk, and rising up from that point, I mean, it's all kind of burned now, but where it's been revealed is healthy, newer plant. So it certainly seems like this tree was huge, even bigger than it is now, and much older, and then a new tree was kind of planted in the middle of it, and then it grew out into it.
Okay.
Yes. And I can't imagine what would happen to a Dryad if her tree was cut down. My God.
Cut down, you say? I don't have an axe.
And
Okay. Is there anyone else around? Do we see anybody?
there's some sound coming. There's some sound coming from the east, but we don't know what it is.
I know.
You're gonna have to tell me
me
where the east is, because I don't see a compass rose on here.
Right.
North is up.
So right.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you and me over there.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Lycus, what were you hoping to get more flowers for the ether thing?
Yep. Just kind of hold up a thing of flowers. Be like, don't mind me. Getting while I can.
So after you talked to Lorius, you did head over there, Lycus?
Yeah, that's why I'm over here now.
Well, you never told me you were going over there after you got done talking to Lorius, so...
No, so I stopped by Ina, and I said, he's acting really weird, and then I continued on my way west.
Okay, when you got over there, you see there is basically just 2 or 3 plants salvageable, because even these trees and these flowers and these bushes have been burned.
What the fuck is going on? You don't know, you're not here.
No, I'm looking at the tree, but I have a thought. I'll save it.
So the whole grove over here is completely burned out, except for just a few little ones here and there.
A couple of little plants.
Yeah,
Yes.
nothing to really salvage, and the poisons.
You could get, depending on how much time you want to spend, you could get 1 to 2 more doses of either of the plants we talked about earlier, which are
I get the ether one just because it's what I'm used to. I don't remember the other one at the moment. I'm not gonna.
Okay. That's fine. Just remember, it takes you an hour to harvest it.
We're not gonna wait an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just be like, oh wow, and then I'll head back over. I'll begin to head back over and be like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Everything is burned down around here.
Out of curiosity, is there any indication around the tree to say how the fire was set? Is there any sign of it? More specifically, does it look like a lightning strike?
I'll let you give me a survival check or a nature check.
Oh, I'm going to go nature, because that's the only one I have a modifier on.
Okay.
That's a 14.
Okay. Glancing around, you don't see any telltale signs of lightning starting a fire. There doesn't seem to be any real indication as to the physical cause of the fire that you can tell.
I hope maybe it was Sidon getting pissy, but that's not a lightning strike.
Okay, so meanwhile, Xanis and Aina creep over to the eastern side of the cavern. The stream continues on past in front of your view, down into the area off to your right, to the east. You hear, from this position, you hear the echoing sounds of hooved feet on what sounds like stone surfaces, and you also hear the water kind of babbles a little bit, in that it kind of seems like it kind of opens up and isn't the typical stream anymore.
All right, I'll take out my mirror from my little corner and just like peer around to see if I can actually see anything.
Perception check with disadvantage, please.
Yep. That's a nat 20.
With disadvantage?
And a
That was a nat 20.
nat 20 and a 12.
A 12. Okay. You see three figures hunched over, and they'll kind of hop up a little bit and move off to the side. And when they move, you hear that clattering noise. And it seems like they're kind of tossing things, roughly the size of a stick. Every now and then. It's really hard to make out. They're kind of shadowy in this obscured area. Off at the very end of the cavern. I guess probably 40 to 50 feet away from you.
All right. Hey, I think I found a dumping ground.
Oh, really? What should we do about it?
I mean, I say we should probably go grab the other guys first before we mosey down there.
Okay. I look back. How far away are the other party members from me?
About 50 to 70 feet.
Yay.
On the other side of the tree, so you can't really see them at this particular moment. But as they move around, you can kind of get an idea.
Okay, I'm just gonna be like, come on, guys, let's go. And just hope that they make their way over here.
Yeah, Jorn's just going to peek around and kind of gesture, like, come on.
Okay.
Head over there. Make your way without issue.
Eventually.
Hey guys, what's up?
I got you, Hero.
Thank you. I start dragging them out.
So, you guys hear that tinkling, right? Or that like sound? Or yeah.
Yes.
Something is down there dumping stuff into the water.
Out of curiosity, which way is the stream flowing? Is it flowing east to west?
It's flowing from west to east, so from your left to your right.
Okay. I was hoping there would be something in the water for us to look at. What do you think they're dumping?
I don't know. Let's see.
Didn't look huge, but might as well try moving in for a closer look. I couldn't really make it out.
Here, I'm gonna run around. I'm gonna head back around. Am I muted? No. I'm gonna head back around, kind of cross back if possible, and hug this wall. If I can do so, DM.
Yeah, sure. Easy enough.
Kind of just
Rocks fall.
Yeah, that's fine. I die. You'd be like,
Okay, so you guys are being kind of sneaky. Everybody, give me your stealth checks again. It's been a while. And then give me your perception check with disadvantage. Please, Lycus.
okay, so that's a dirty 20 for the stealth. And
Okay.
then disadvantage. That's a 1. It's 2.
Okay.
I'm focusing so much on being stealthy.
You got it. You're very, very quiet. Can't even hear yourself breathe. What's yours you're on? Your stealth?
That is a 16.
16. Sinus?
21.
21. Ina? I couldn't hear you.
12.
12. Okay. Good enough. Alright, so yeah, you don't see anything that I haven't already described as Sinus, Lycus.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, does Laureus have a weapon on him?
He doesn't seem to. It's like a general purpose knife you've seen him carrying around and whittling away at things with, but no like weapon.
I'm actually going to quietly sort of draw my sword, wipe the edge of it a bit off on my belt of anything, and flip it and hold out the handle to him.
He takes
I
it
don't
awkwardly.
I hope you're not going to be in a fight, but I know this is a bit more than a bit dangerous. I hope you would run before you have to use it, but if you have to use it, just jab as hard as you can.
Alright.
Yeah, right into your back.
I'll try. And he backs up and takes like a couple of big baseball swings with it. Oh, look at me, I'm knocking my whole desk.
And Yarn's just going to swap for her spear and just kind of twirl it loosely in her hand.
You got it.
And may I try taking a peek as well? I would like to try and take a peek.
Alright, so I'll say, besides everybody going up and taking individual peeks, we've had half of you guys
fair
roll.
enough.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's the same
Yeah.
thing as having one person looking with advantage, so you guys see what you see from this distance.
Okay. Well, I just look over and I'm like, I'm gonna move up,
I've got my warhammer ready.
Alright,
try to get to here.
there you go. As you proceed a little bit further, the dynamic of the light playing, the bioluminescent fungal light playing off of the fog changes a bit, and you see 3 goatlings just at the water's edge. 2 on the right-hand side of the stream, 1 on the left-hand side of the stream. And many of the flowers and things in this area have since been burned here as well, but you see that many of these stones, large stones up on either side of the stream, have been kind of carved and smoothed, almost in a reclining fashion. And you see what used to be clothing, like humanoid type clothing, kind of scattered about, festival type clothing. But now you see these goatlings are kind of squatted over on the water's edge, gnawing and tearing flesh off of bone. Piles and piles of bones, 6 inches to a foot thick in various places. They'll go and grab one, gnaw on it, and then when they're done throwing it in the water, go and grab another of them. They're completely caked in mud and soot and blood, devouring the remains that are scattered about.
We don't happen to see any feet, do we?
See any feet?
I'm trying to find out if the remains are human, or if there's anything to indicate that perhaps they've gone mildly cannibal.
Well, the clothing you see discarded is very reminiscent of the clothing that you saw Karina running away in.
Yeah, fuck this. Let's kill some goatlings.
Yeah, where are they at? Like,
yeah,
I'm ready.
let's fucking kill some
You
goatlings.
don't need to put them on the map.
Okay, I'm just
It's
gonna be
3 of
like,
them.
glad y'all had your last meal,
Yeah.
and just run up and swing at one of them.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Alright.
Yeah.
Y'all rush in, give me some attack rolls. They haven't noticed you, so.
How many are there again?
There's 3. 2 on the right, 1 on the left. They're about 30 feet ahead of you. You can all get to them.
Yeah. Once you're gonna get sort of within 20 feet of one, she's just gonna aim back and just try and aim for the open mouth.
Okay, you got it. So attack roll, Lycus.
I got a 17.
17. All right, Cyanus.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay. Ina.
16.
Okay, and you're on.
No, 9.
Okay, so aside from Euron's spear, which kind of darts between the two of them and whoosh, splashes in the water beyond, all three of you either dart in or throw a dart or smack them with a warhammer. They crumple before you, never even saw you coming. You stand there on the water's edge or close enough to it, blood on your weapons, smoke filling the air around you. Standing amongst dozens, if not hundreds, of various types of humanoid, likely human, bones.
I'll rinse my warhammer off in the stream.
As you do that, the water coming off, it turns a sickening red that meshes in with the red that is accumulated in the pond type area.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get my spear from wherever it landed.
It is in the pond.
I'm gonna go get my spear.
Okay. So you wade into this pinkish, dark pinkish colored water, pushing bones out of the way over your feet as you find your spear.
I'm just muttering softly, like every time I kick a bone, like sorry.
You got it.
Euron becomes Canadian for a moment.
Much love to our Canadian people.
Hey, my nerds. Yeah.
You come back out with your spear.
I might also just wash a little bit of
forehead.
blood. I might rinse some blood off my armor, if possible.
That's fun.
Alright, so down here is all good. Into the hall?
Yes, assuming down here is all good. And we've
Yes.
cleared down here.
Yes.
It seems that way.
Okay.
Right.
Start making my way back up the stream and get to like the corner just to like get myself in cover.
Okay. The smoke does proceed down this hallway, kind of filling it, but here the torchlight, the hallway is brightly lit rather than dimly lit. So you're going to have normal perception checks if you do anything involving that here. Down the hallway anyway. So go ahead and give me a perception check if you're glancing down there. Anybody else? I'm assuming other people are looking. What you're welcome to do with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Or somebody else can look. I don't care.
That's a 14 for my perception.
Okay.
I got a 13.
Okay. 75 to 100 feet ahead of you down the hall, almost all the way at the end where it turns right. You see disappear around the corner away from you the large, hulking, six-armed Gigan, spears and shields. As you just caught your view on him, he was taking the final steps down that hallway before turning right. Glancing in front of you, it seems as though there are slightly sooty footprints with large feet such as he has, and they appear to be going back and forth in many places, up and down the hallway, almost as though he's kind of walking it, patrolling it.
Hey, why don't we just wait for this fucker to come back? We're gonna have to fight him, but I'd rather do it at the beginning. What do you think,
Yeah.
Cyanus?
Well, we either can take him out right here, or we can take him out down the hallway and hit him from both sides.
Yeah, but I'm worried that there are gonna be more people down there. At least he could take up the, the whole width of the hallway.
Why
Fair
don't we
enough.
wait? Why don't we wait until he comes back and then we try and get him while his back is turned?
All right.
That
Or
worked.
we lure him out here some kind of way. And we can jump on him.
Ooh,
from
just
both
stand in front of the
sides.
stairs. I'm sure he'll come.
Well, yeah, but we don't want him to speak an alarm or anything. We gotta wait till he's close enough, and then lure him with something that he doesn't find so alarming.
Idea.
Listening.
I have an idea.
Why don't we try putting an illusion out of that magic goatling? Just trying to like motion him down.
Oh. Who can do that?
Lycus? Or May?
Ooh, you do the motions, I'll do the sound.
Gotcha.
Teamwork.
Air 5.
Hell yeah.
Which spell are you casting inside of this?
I am casting Minor Illusion.
Okay.
Yeah, we both are. He's gonna do the sight, I'm gonna do the sound.
Alright. Just looking up so I know how
Better idea
everything
than,
is so slow right now, y'all. It's crazy.
better idea than chopping off a goatling's head and kicking it down the hole.
Is it?
Is it?
That was my
Pretty sure it is.
No larger than a 5-foot cube.
Already drew it out.
Yeah, tracking. Alright. And just so you know, this isn't like a moving image. So you can be like static, like.
Gotcha.
Okay. Alright, so you do your best to summon this image of a one of the spellcaster goatlings, and like it's kind of sounds are you making?
Well, I can speak Sylvan. So I'll be like, hey, come here. Hey, big guy, come here.
Alright. So what are y'all doing in addition to that? Are y'all staying right where you are? Is there anything else you're doing? Because I know y'all are trying to set a trap.
Yeah, I'm just prepping to... I'm going to cast a spell when he shows up to light this off.
So, like, I cast the Minor Illusion, and then I put my loot away, get my shield and my spear back out, and I'm kind of just, like, standing there waiting.
Okay.
Similar. Just making sure I'm just slightly out of sight. And also I kind of make eye contact with Lorius and sort of make a back up.
Oh, he's backing up. He is definitely backing up.
Emma comes down on this other side.
And maybe give my little squirrel guy a pat and just go, you definitely want to stay back there for this. Although if he tries to pick me up again, please try and bite him.
Alright, so after 30 seconds or so, you see him God, I'm rolling shitty tonight, y'all. God. You see him walking back down the hallway. Those big lumbering steps, multiple spears, multiple shields in each hand. As he gets about halfway, he seems to notice your illusion. And he kind of... Oh, these hardy mosques.
Not in the language we recognize.
Let me say. Does anybody speak giant?
No.
Nope. Then no.
It's a negative, Ghost Rider.
So he stands there. He comes out, 2 hands on his hips, the other 2 down his sides, the other 2 across his chest, standing in front of the goatling. Right there on the stairs. See, if he comes out too far, I'm assuming you guys would be backing up so he doesn't see you as he's coming out. Because you guys are like right there next to the opening. So he is walking full bore down the stairs, approaching this illusion.
I'm backing up a little bit, but I want to as soon, sort of, when he gets close enough, as soon as we work out sort of like now, then.
All right, so just so y'all know, y'all can see him.
Yeah,
if he goes too far, he's going to see you, and you guys aren't doing anything. That's why I'm saying he is coming out of this hallway.
Yeah,
you guys are in line of sight.
Y'all
what
are
are y'all
in the
doing?
Open. So, go.
Let's roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$17.
9.
9 for Euron.
16.
Lycus? 16. All right. Ina?
19.
2? It's not a 2?
For the ones that matter.
All right. So he comes out the hallway. Ina, you see him getting to the point where he is about to come clearly into view of everybody that's kind of stacking up on the doorway. What are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to ready an action. So the second, like, that I see him, like, that he comes out, I am going to, swing at one of his arms, hopefully dislocate a shoulder and make him drop one of his weapons.
Okay, you remember that you can't move when you do that, right? That's your reaction only.
Okay. No, I didn't. Then I'll throw my chakram at him.
Okay, you got it. Cyanus, your turn. What are you gonna do?
All right. So I step forward and I go to stab at his leg to try get him to like stumble down.
All right, make an attack roll with advantage.
All right, and that's a 17.
17 is a block.
Fuck.
That was with advantage, right?
17 and 13, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You jump out and stab forward and wham! He brings his shield down, knocks out of the way. What else are you gonna do?
Then I'm just gonna disengage and back up, give myself a little bit of space.
Okay. You got it. Lycus, you're up.
Describe his armor for me, please. Is it metal?
He is basically wearing nothing but hides and leathers except for these two massive shields he's wielding.
Okay. I cast heat metal on one of the shields. You said shields?
Shields. Yes.
Okay, I cast heat metal on the first shield I can see.
Okay, describe the effect.
Okay, so y'all just hear me kind of sing out into like a literally deep rumbling voice, and the shield in his arm begins to glow red hot. He will take 2d8 fire damage.
Okay.
And he must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if he can. It's strapped to him, so however you want to rule, that's on you. If he does not drop the object, he has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
Till the start of my next turn.
Yeah, I will say it is strapped, so he's not going to drop it, but he will have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn.
Right.
Okay, just remind me of that.
Yep.
How much damage?
Rolling it now.
Okay.
7 plus 5, 12. 12 fire damage.
All right.
Kind of just step back here a little bit. Just go.
All right. Geigen, he kind of slammed the shield down towards Cyanus in kind of like an oh shit, and then all of a sudden it starts glowing red hot. He stares that giant one cyclopean eye staring around all of you, trying to take in and figure out what the fuck's going on. He is surprised. And that is... You're on. I'm sorry, you're up. He's actually behind you, but he's surprised anyway.
I will move a little bit so I'm in a better line of sight. And I'm going to take my spear and I am going for that eye.
Alright, so you're going to chuck a spear at him?
I'm going to chuck my spear and I'm going to aim
Go for
right
it.
for his eye. Okay, come on. Come on, Gary Gygax, let me do this. Nope, that is a 10.
A 10. He smashes out of the way with that bright red hot shield he's wielding now.
I am not good with a spear. And,
Oh wait, I couldn't move. I'm sorry, I forgot. Because of the whole ambush thing.
No, okay, you could move. I was telling Ina she couldn't move if she wanted to ready your action. If her intent was, I'm going to ready an action, and then when he comes out, I'm going to move forward and attack him, you can't do that because it's no longer your turn.
Right. I'm saying...
You could have moved.
but I
Everybody else
can't-
could have moved, and she could have moved. She just readied her chakram for when she saw him. Okay, so this is a normal combat round.
Okay,
This is a
never
normal
mind.
combat
All
round.
right, I gotcha.
Alright, did you misunderstand too, Julia?
I thought...
Yeah, I'm super confused what the hell is happening right now.
Okay, so he came out. You guys
So
rolled
did I
initiative.
throw my chakram or no?
He hasn't moved out yet. He's still surprised.
Okay.
He was moving
Okay.
out. You guys triggered the ambush. You were the first in initiative order. I asked you what you wanted to do. You said you wanted to ready an action. Where you're at right now, you couldn't hit him if he moved
Why was
straight
the
out.
ambush triggered before he got out? That's what I'm not. I thought that was the trigger, was him coming out.
Because what
was
was
the
about to
trigger.
happen is he was about to have line of sight on Euron, and your entire ambush, and also maybe Lycus, your entire ambush would have been completely busted. As soon as he has line of sight, he can't be surprised anymore.
Okay. All right.
So that's
that's
why I
where
said
I
you-
misunderstood. I thought the ambush
Okay.
was triggered when he came out. Okay.
No, so what I
We're
was saying
good.
is you can see he's coming out and he's about to see them. You can act. What are you going to do? And that triggered the
Okay.
ambush. That's where we rolled initiative. Tracking now?
Gotcha. Tracking.
Okay. I was trying to get you guys.
Fuck out of the way. The whole point was for him to come on out. God damn it.
All right. So, but you still have your chakram ready, but he's surprised he can't move. If you want to replay that, if you want to rush out and get a hit on him in the beginning, I'll let you do that because you
No.
were misunderstanding.
No,
That's fine.
it's fine.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Is anybody else confused? Okay.
just then, the end of my turn, I'm gonna kind of look over at Glorious and just go, I'm gonna need that back, darling.
Okay. He tosses it to you. You can catch it. It's easy enough. All right. So you just went. You're on. You missed. You got your weapon back. Guy getting surprised. We're back at the top of the order with Ina.
Well, I guess I have to throw my chakram because that's what was in my hand.
You,
Because that's what I readied.
that's fine. You can do that. I'm assuming you also had your warhammer in your other hand, so you could run up to him if you want. It's your full turn now.
So is he out or not? Can I use
He's
my readied
not.
action or not?
He is not out.
Well,
No,
I
it's
can't
gone.
see
It's
him.
gone. Just
Yeah.
go attack him. It's gone.
Yeah, it's a regular
ready to
turn.
action.
Where is,
Action's over.
can you put him on the map so I can at least
right
see
there.
him? I don't
Yeah,
see him.
That's my point. You don't have line of sight on him. You have to
Okay,
move
so
out to see him.
I'm gonna move out here and
Okay.
I'm gonna rage and I'm gonna swing my warhammer at him.
Okay, you got it.
And I rolled a 19 and I get a +7, so I hit
You-
the bastard
Hit the shit out of him. Yes.
for 10.
Okay, got it.
Nope, I lie
You lied.
for 12.
Okay, 12. Even better. All right, so you're raging. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Cyanus, you're up.
Gonna just step forward. Try taking out his foot again.
All right.
And that's a dirty 20.
It hits.
Okay. Right. So 9, 14 and 19.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, sneak attack damage, my guy.
No, that's awesome. My math's broken. All right, anything else?
Then I'm gonna use my clever as the gods thing to be like, hey, surprise, motherfucker. So deception. I'm gonna roll a deception check. They're gonna roll an insight check.
All right.
I rolled a 18.
You rolled a 12.
Okay. And now everyone has advantage on attacks until my next turn.
Awesome. You got it. You done?
Yep.
All right, Lycus, you're up.
All right, Lycus is gonna run around to the corner over here area, pull out that little pan flute of mine. I'm gonna shoot a dart, trying to aim for the eye. Now I'm just having fun with the son of a bitch. Aiming for that big old ugly eye roll. And with it's a freaking nat 20, but it don't matter because I hit 14.
14. Dart comes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that.
2d8 fire damage because he's still holding his shield. That's 8 plus 4. That's 12. You just kind of see me like, kind of sing out a little bit of a humming sound, and the fire no, definitely not that one. His shield begins to glow even hotter.
Keep going.
12 fire. Oh,
I know. Keep going.
Oh, yeah. So y'all see like the shield begin to just glow ember white, or just starts burning and scalding him. The fire begins to just travel all the way down his arm. His hides and leathers begin to just ignite and combust, and he just goes up in flames. And he's got a big, beautiful fucking dart stuck in his eye.
The giant smoke plumes out from underneath him as he falls backward onto the stairs, his left arm charred up to his torso before his legs finally stop twitching and a massive exhalation fills the air around you.
Yeah, and like it's just like, are you not entertained?
That's fucked him up. Jesus. You guys are having a good night. I'm happy for you. So real quick on that, I know that we had like an early kind of semi-tech break. Does anybody need like a break, or do y'all okay to keep going? Y'all want to keep going? Got about an hour and 10 left.
I mean, I could just use a 2-minute, but I can probably just go whenever someone's in the middle of something.
And if y'all want to do that, that's fine.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. All right. So Lorius rushes up to Lycus. And he comes over like he's about to hug you, but then he just kind of like stands back a minute and... Good job, Lycus. Good job. And everybody else too. I think it was a brute.
I just look at him incredulously.
He went down like a bitch.
I'm gonna go get my
so weird.
I'm gonna go get my spear.
Alright.
I'm gonna loot that son of a bitch. Every pouch, including the loincloth. I'm gonna find out where that treasure is hidden on that son of a gun. He's gotta have something.
Alright. So you quite easily and apparently see 2 shields, obviously. He has a spear in each hand, and in a giant type harness on his back he has 2 other normal spears, but he also has a very peculiar looking spear. This one, the other ones are made out of like a simple birch wood. They have a metal tip on them, relatively unremarkable compared to what you have seen, but this other weapon is also a spear, except it is made out of like this dark looking highly flexible wood for the shaft, and the spearhead itself is like this ebony, almost like glass, almost like obsidian, and it is carved in that it has serrated edges on the sides of the tip.
Dibs.
No, fuck you.
Yeah, so I pick up the spear and I look at it and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. And I just kind of hold it. Anything else?
As you're holding it,
Oh god.
oh
no.
it's warm to the touch.
Well, of course, it was just on that fat motherfucker.
Warmer than you would expect.
Like, ooh.
And he wasn't fat, he was actually ripped, but go ahead.
Well, you know, he's a giant. He's a big stone bitch. I'm sure he's emanating plenty of body heat. I just put him on fire.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll let
Like,
you back. Come here.
is it balding or scalding me, or just it's
No.
hot, or it's just
No, it's
warm?
just generating a strange warmth.
That's weird.
What did you find?
This, and I hand it to her.
Take it and
Come, go
spin
get me
it or
some lotion. I'll put some lotion on you.
You're not muted, by the way, Julie. I just want to make sure that you knew that.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I was making sure you know, because I didn't just say anything you didn't want to say. What's that?
I just kind of take it, spin it in my hand, and do you mind if I?
Yeah, sure.
Roll
By all means.
give me an insight check. You're on.
What?
Okay.
What's everybody else doing?
Just prepping myself to go and through the hallway.
Okay.
That was a 16.
Okay. Something about this weapon in your hands as you're twirling around and manipulating it, it feels off. It feels like your stomach kind of turns a bit as you're holding it. You glance around and you see it appears that the haft of this weapon is made from similar material of the woods surrounding the Mossy Temple.
There's some realization in that I'm totally missing, and I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to realize anything. I'm just letting you know what you feel.
It makes you feel sick to hold it.
Yeah. I'll just kind of put it on my back. Just that look just very uncomfortable.
But doesn't Cyanus also do spears?
He does, but he has the cool lightning thing already. I call dibs.
There?
That's a javelin, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Actually, Sinus, do you want the silver one or do you want this one?
Hold on to that one for me for a bit after we're
Okay, so-
done here.
I know y'all are a little bit newer, just to make sure y'all understand. Mechanically, I'm pretty sure that Cyanus, you're not proficient with javelins, correct?
Yeah, I'm not.
Whereas Euron is.
Wait,
Correct.
is it a javelin or a spear?
Cyanus is holding a javelin of lightning.
Right.
I'm holding a spear.
Euron has a spear. So they're welcome to keep the weapons they want. I'm just letting them know that.
So,
DM sort of is quietly suggesting that we swap.
I'm saying mechanically it's smarter if you swap. You do what you want to do.
All
It's
right.
just because y'all are a little bit newer. That's all.
I mean, I'm down to trade, but until we know what that thing is, just let's keep it on the back end.
Sounds good.
Okay. So. Now what, brave heroes?
Let's go down the hallway.
Yep.
Alright, you proceed down the hallway. As you walk past both rooms, the one that had the teenagers in before and then the one that had the maenads, just kind of standing outside in the hallway, you don't hear anything. You You don't hear any footsteps up ahead in the hallway. You don't hear the same type of thwacking sounds coming out of what you know to be the kitchen, Lycus. Everything is very eerily still and quiet.
What the hell is going on in this place?
Can I peek through is there a way I can sort of peek through the door?
Sure.
Like open it just a crack and peek through?
The door is unlocked. You push it open, glancing inside. There's a low, burning, smoldering fire in the center of the room. There's various furs and rugs, but you see nothing else.
This was the room where all the babies were. That's unsettling.
Well, let's keep
Shut the
moving
door.
then.
And yeah.
I'm just gonna
I'll
go walk
approach
up.
this
Yeah,
Go ahead.
go for it. I'm doing the same thing you're doing. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take my warhammer and just golf club this door open.
Wide open fur rugs. The only thing different you see here than before is there seems to be a lot of dark red stains scattered about the room.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, pretty much worst case scenario.
Right. Dining room or kitchen?
Kitchen.
Kitchen.
Prepare my darts. Kick in the door.
Doors kicked in. The fire is completely non-existent. The room is only lit by a single torch on the wall. All the tools and implements are there, but that's it.
What the hell?
I'm gonna come to this door and just kick it open if I can.
Yep, very easy enough. Long rectangular hallway, a door off to your left. The hallway turns around a corner to the right. There's a sconce burning in the corner itself.
Okay. At this point, I'm just like, come out, wherever you are. And I'm gonna come to this door.
Okay, that door is...
Should have had it locked, sir.
The door is not locked. It is open. But it's different than the others in that the wood here is not this traditional kind of like lighter pine. It's more of the dark, it's almost like a weird stone, like petrified wood, for lack of a better term.
Like the roots? Like the old
No,
roots?
those are just old. This is like straight up petrified wood. Hard distinction to make, I know. As you open the door, you see the first thing you see is a Maynard. She's hunched over a large opulent bed with many different types of rugs of various make on the floor. Along her back is a strange looking bow, and she is hunched over a figure on the bed with the various candles and torches. In this chamber you see Demetria herself is lying on the bed. She is covered up just above the knees with a thick blanket. She has large cuts and scars, not scars, slices like across her body in various places. Her leafy gown is ripped. Her hair is matted and damp. Across her eyes, in addition to the cuts on her face, across her eyes, you see a thick, kind of frayed rag going across both of them. It's bound tightly around her, and the Maynard is trying to get her to drink and kind of tending to her there. Make them visible. As you open the door, the Maynard kind of startles, and then wheels around and makes like this threatened hissing noise as she bares her teeth at you and goes to reach for her bow, and Demetria like rams her hand out and grabs the Maynard's arm. Who is it? Who's here?
Can I hear her voice?
Yeah,
You
is she
can all hear.
like addressing the room or is she talking to the Maynard?
She's kind of just talking out loud. Like she's chin up, like she's kind of like asking. Y'all don't have to answer, but it seems like she's trying to ask y'all. It doesn't seem like she's asking the main ad. She hasn't turned towards the main ad or anything.
Okay, that was my question.
Yeah.
Your worst nightmare.
Your violet buddy.
The Violet Boy returns.
My worst nightmare.
I'm slowly approaching this main ad with my Warhammer out.
That's fine. She said you would be back.
Who?
Who? Perhaps a foolish question. Who, of course. And how is your lady?
Upset with me. She wasn't happy that I let you go, along with the horn. And so she did this? And left me here for you. She burned my tree. And as it was burning, she gouged out my eyes, so it was the last thing I would see. And she thought that was funny. But she said to, now that the horn was gone, I still had to feed my children. So that's what we did. They fed. And now you're here to kill me.
I want to ask you something first.
Yes?
That ring on your finger. Where did you get it? Yes, that one.
This one.
Yes.
One of my servants brought it to me many years ago. They said they found it. I asked them where, and they said that it was on a mountainside, somewhere outside of Mitros. They said that it felt weird to them, and so I would like it. And all he wanted was an extra portion of meat, so I took it, and it is nice. I can't see it anymore, but it still feels good.
Good.
Yes. Did you come to rob me to take from my corpse?
Well, that belonged to my family, so perhaps I'm simply taking back what it rightfully belongs.
I've heard that from many thieves. That's fine. I would expect no less of the heroes of the prophecy.
Expect it more, not just from the hero, but from an angry woman who has lost everything and wants one piece of it back.
Lost everything?
Almost. Apart from my life and my son. Nearly my sanity.
Or her eyes.
We don't even have our land anymore. Because of these wretches. And they're heretics. All of you. You help them like puppies for the 5 gods. All they've done is rape and ruin and destroy our beautiful world since they arrived. But no, yeah, let's help them. They're so weak. They're so pitiful.
And I just want to lean in and look at her and just go, Do you wonder what I was before I became this?
No. You are what the lady wants you to be, which is better than you were. I grow tired of talking. You can end this, or you can leave me be. I care not.
All right, Ina, I think you're up, honey.
All right, that's enough talking. And I'll just like roundhouse with my hammer.
Fucking Braveheart moment there.
Yeah. Don't even really have to roll damage for that, to be honest. At that, you bring the hammer around and crack across her jaw. The rag goes flying and it kind of smatters against the wall. Her neck makes a sickening. You saw where the impact was, kind of briefly turned to bark, and then subsided back to normal skin. But she seems motionless. Her face is kind of caved in on one side. There in the bed. The Maynad kind of scampers back and then like starts to dart out of the room down the hallway. Based on where your tokens are, since my eyes were closed, there may be people in the way, so y'all can let her go or engage her. It's up to you.
No witnesses.
No witnesses, especially not evil fucking Maynags. They were almost as bad as goatlings.
I'm still at the door.
Yep, me and you both.
Yep, I'll take that opportunity attack if that's what it is.
Oh, I'm blocking that bitch straight up. Like, oh no, no.
So, if we're gonna do it that way, the Maynad running out, Demetria is dead as fuck. The Maynad, I know, get an opportunity attack before it left her zone of control. And then she'd be right there in front of Euron and Lycus. So, if that's how y'all want to do it.
I wouldn't take it. I would. I was thinking to let her go and let her tell the rest of the Maynads, like, this is what happens when you fuck with us. Just like let the word spread. Yeah, we did this. But if y'all kill her, that's fine. That's just what Ina would have been saying as she ran around me. Let the rest of y'all know. This is what happens.
Then I'll take that cue and I'll step aside from the door.
Lycus.
Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it. It's a fucking Maynad. You don't let them just go. Yeah.
Well, then go get it.
I'm not fighting that shit by myself. They're fucking evil as hell.
I'd like to walk up. Yeah.
Okay. So Maynad disappears down the hall.
I'd like to walk up to Demetria's body.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take that ring off her goddamn finger.
Easy enough. You pull it off. You get some resistance at first. It's strange. It's not like the normal over-the-knuckle resistance. As you pull it off, it's almost like
It didn't want to let go.
her skin's trying to come with it, and it stretches a little bit more than it should before it kind of detaches, and you slide it over her knuckle and off. You hold it. It's ornately carved platinum band, black opal type jewel in it, and a strange looking crest that you're not familiar with.
Do I get any feeling just by if I hold it, not put it on, but like hold it so it's sort of sitting on the edges of my thumbs?
Handling it, it feels it feels good. It feels right, and you feel a bit kind of rejuvenated holding it. Like you have, it's kind of pumping you up a little bit. Kind of hard to describe that.
Oh, this is a bad idea. This, whatever finger it fits on, I'll slide it on.
You put it on?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just kind of look at her body and just go, mine.
You got it. So, let's see.
Well, she's not a problem anymore.
Hell yeah, guys. We're badasses. So much better than the last time we were here.
Oh yeah. I
Almost
say
feel
this
bad.
little operation definitely deserves some drinks back at home.
Huge success.
Oh, absolutely.
Theria did most of the work, though, to be honest.
I mean, we killed all those guys.
Yeah, we're definitely the finishers.
We killed those guys.
All those guys. You want to go check the dining room? Make sure there's nothing left to clean up?
I mean, why not? We've already gotten this far.
Yeah.
I might just, before we leave, if there's, that loose bit of cloth that was covering her eyes, I just might drape it sort of over her eyes. Just because I feel like a teensy bit bad for her.
Did you loot her whole
I
body?
knock it away. I don't feel bad at all.
Did you loot her whole body?
No, I just took the ring.
I do. I hop up on that bed. I'm like, excuse me. Pillows, blankets, nastiness, bones of random children.
Okay.
But like, this bitch ain't keeping nothing.
She really... I'm gonna take what you said and run with it a little bit to help you out. She doesn't have much on her as far as valuable things go. There's a lot of ornamentation and naturalistic type things. Some really finely carved bone earrings, things like that.
A lot of essential oils.
Yeah, that's fair. But when you hop off the bed, kind of disappointed that there's nothing there. As you come down, your hoof kind of slips a little bit on something you weren't expecting, and it's like the corner of a little wooden trunk. That was kind of partially hidden by the blankets at the foot of her bed.
Finders keepers. I pull the trunk out. Open it up.
You go to open it, and it doesn't seem to budge. There is a lock on it.
Is it solid metal or is it like a wooden trunk?
It's mostly wood.
Ina, love, could I borrow your hammer, darling?
I'll go check
What?
I'll go check the dining room while you're doing that.
Oh, you need. Oh, okay. You want me to smash it? You want me to smash it?
Yeah, smash the lock. The lock, darling.
Okay, I will smash the lock and not the trunk.
I'll back up.
I'll just like kick it with my hoof. I'll just like
there you
slam
go.
it with my hoof.
Perfect.
That's fine. Give me an
800
attack
pounds
roll and a
of
damage roll. I mean, it's a metal lock. We'll see. Should be fine. She's strong.
800
She's always
pounds of
strong.
hoof.
She busted through a goatling head last session. So.
19 with my hooves to attack.
Okay. Yep.
And then 2d4. 3 plus 3. 7. 7
All right.
damage.
So, kick it a couple of times. Finally breaks free.
Sure.
Ripping off the lock attachment point with it as well. The force itself, that shockwave kind of pops it open, and you see a whole bunch of little trinkets. There are some shiny things in there, but there's also little things like dolls and napkins and other stuff.
Garbage.
That seems to have come from the people that have come through here, for lack of a better term.
Oh, souvenirs.
Yeah, of sorts.
Rolls and rolls of toilet paper.
No, not precisely.
No.
You have a couple of necklaces that are made. They seem made of like a pearl, like a silvery pearl.
Nice.
So whoever wants to pick those up, just communicate with each other, please.
I'm gonna just hold on to all this until we're ready to go through everything. You're holding that spear. I'm just gonna shove it all in my bag.
Okay. So you got 2 necklaces.
We're gonna do it now? Okay.
I was just letting you know what you got. That's all. 2 necklaces worth 100 gold each. 4 rings worth 50 gold each. And kind of like a loose accumulation of gems that is worth about 300 gold.
Gotcha. 2 necklaces, 4 rings, and random assortment of gemstones.
As you're reaching in and grabbing these things out, like your hand touches something kind of leathery. Strange.
Oh, that's strange.
Brush the trinkets off, and you pick up this book. It's tightly bound in like rawhide leather for the I can't even think right now, y'all. The binding, but the cover and the surface of it itself seems to be made of dried skin. Inside on the rough parchment, there's not many pages to this at all, and they're written in like this dark red ink. It's written in Sylvan though, so hey.
Yeah.
It describes, yeah, through the various glyphs and words, it describes a ritualistic transformation. Basically how to take a human woman and turn them into a Maenad. And in various places throughout this tome, you see the symbol of the antlers of Lutheria. So, why?
Okay. Well, that's gonna go in the bag. Kind of shake that one a little bit. Okay, yeah. There's nothing else. Ransack the room, and then head out.
You got it. Is there anything else y'all would like to do? The dining room, the feast hall is clear. It is in disarray. It looks like, much as it did as y'all were running out last time, like nothing or not much has it transpired in that room since y'all fled earlier.
Oh,
which was a couple days ago now.
I know what I want. Hey, I go run over, or I walk over and grab one of those torches. I say, "Hey, I know. Are we done in here?"
I'm done.
Okay.
Oh.
Nice.
I'm gonna. This one's for Kira,
Oh.
and I'm gonna throw the torch on the bed, sacrificing her for Kira.
Okay.
To the goddess, Kira.
Okay. Is that all you're gonna say? I'm just curious.
Oh,
is there anything else?
No. Well. No. Okay.
Do it properly, honestly,
all right.
man.
No, you're right. She'll let me know if I don't. But like, my love, Kira, my love. I sacrifice this abomination for your blessing, and hopefully some blessings upon the victims that this evil has laid upon this land. And well, fuck it, I don't know what else to say, so burn, bitch. And then I toss the torch on there.
Demetria
Somewhere in the
goes up.
distance, Kira's just like, did he mean me?
All right. So the room is alight with flame as you both exit, walking out the doorway. The flames kind of silhouetting you from behind. You go into the hallway. The heat growing intense until you slam the door shut behind you. Is there anything else y'all would like to do in the Mossy Temple?
Nope.
No.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want to topple the Sidon statue on the first level.
Lycus, do you also want to go pick up those flowers? You can probably save them for later.
Yes, I'm gonna go get my ether flowers.
Okay, so you're gonna be here for a while, is what you're saying? Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be here for because I can get. You said about 2 helping, so 2 hours.
You could get 2 of those flowers, and you could also get 2 of the hold on, give me a second.
If I get multiple people helping me, would it take me multiple hours? Or be like, hey guys, or
They can harvest them as long as they are proficient in either nature or with the poisoner's kit.
Anybody mind helping
No.
me pick some flowers? Anybody know how to pick a flower?
Proficient in nature, but
It's
I'm
not,
top
it's
of the
not about
statue real
picking
quick.
them. It's not about picking them. It's about...
Well, I know I'm being smart aleck. Like I
Okay.
can't say is anyone proficient with nature and a
Yeah, no, that's fine.
poisoner kit. Okay, I'm gonna go pick some of those amazing flowers we saw. You guys do what y'all are gonna do. By all means, I think we should cleanse these fucking rooms, burn everything to the ground. But I'll leave that to y'all. Fuck this place. Middle finger, and I'm rolling out. And I'll look over at Lorius to see how he's doing before I head out, because he's been acting really fucking weird.
Loris is coming along with you. He's going to go down there. He also points out, since you're harvesting those things, he points out that the fungus can be harvested to make what is commonly known as a truth serum. That's what the teenagers were given to be all happy and lovey, and that's also some of what he gave you when you were very injured coming out the first time. That kind of euphoric feeling you got is from that.
Oh yeah.
Whenever people go, Euron's just going to go last and kind of stop for a moment, look at the closed door, and just go, I'm sorry, you were a bitch. But you deserved a bit better than the cards you've been dealt, and kind of lightly sort of tap the hot door and then just keep walking.
Yeah, you got it. As you walk away, the smoke's starting to penetrate into the hall.
As I'm like walking out of the halls, I'm like reflecting back, like, man, it's been a while since I've done something like this.
We'll have to swap war stories sometime.
Oh yeah.
This is far more interesting than anything I did on my guard.
Well, you're a special case. You may actually know some of my handiwork.
Sometime you and I need to compare, because I saw some very strange things on my beat, and I'd like to find out if any of those were you.
We'll find out, won't we?
That'll be a fun time. But as we come out, I'd like to take a look at how the tree's doing. Is it any change?
It's still smoldering. I mean, there's living wood underneath it. It's whether or not it's going to be able to survive the burning is... You can give me a nature check if you want to try and figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything special about Dryad trees or if it's just a tree. Ooh, that was an 18.
The tree looks mostly intact. It looks like it's in pretty good shape except for a shell. It looks like whatever type of fire came through didn't get very deep to the core, so the tree is probably going to survive. It just may take a long time. Alright, so Lycus, we'll make sure we're on the same page. There's aconite and ethereum plant in that area. There's also fungus. The fungus, the Madon fungus, is throughout the whole thing. They didn't try to burn any of that. They just didn't give a shit about it. You can get, depending on how much time you want to spend, this is the maximum you can do, and Lorius is going to help you, okay? So you get an extra dose for every hour you spend of whatever. You can get up to 2 doses of aconite, or up to 2 doses of ethereum plant, or you can get up to 12 doses of the Madon fungus. to make the truth serum. So it really comes down to how much time you want to spend.
Okay, I definitely want the 2 ether, and then
That's
I'll
1
make
hour.
and then I'll get some fungus.
Okay, so 2 doses of the fungus, enough for 2 doses of the truth serum.
Yeah,
Is that what you're
sure,
saying?
that'll be fine.
Okay, so 2 hours.
Okay, yeah, that'll be all.
Okay.
With everyone
You got
doing
it.
around and toppling statues and burning down trees and all that, you should be able to collect this. So I'll get 2 ethers and then 2 truth serums.
Mhm.
If-
All right.
for-
Ina, you can go try and push that statue over.
Oh, there's no try. I'm gonna push
Oh.
that thing over.
I certainly hope so. I'm here with you.
Would you like another set of muscles with that?
Or 2.
Sure. The more the merrier.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
All right. So, if you're taking the point on this, look at me, I'm all fucked up over here. Go ahead and give me an athletics check to push with advantage because they're helping.
21.
21.
Ooh.
You strain and your hooves slip a little bit. Your arms ache. You can't seem to budge it.
Does it look like it's been made out of the same stuff that the rest of this dilapidated temple has been made out of?
So when you first arrived, I described that looked like it was in relatively better condition. Not in that it had been kept up, but it was definitely carved very, very well by very big, strong hands out of a giant block of stone, probably, now that you've been staring at it a while trying to figure it out. Very long time ago. But it is in really good shape. Not all crumpled up like those statues in the hallway that y'all fought. No.
Do you want to try and pull it down rather than push it?
Or we could just break off the head.
Because I have
Yeah, I'll just take my warhammer and just start like trying to take pieces off of it.
Okay. Give me an attack roll. Let's see if you can penetrate it.
I rolled a 20.
You penetrate it and roll some damage.
natural.
Yes. And I rolled a 10. So
Okay.
10 plus 5.
So, using those stats, you're welcome to play this out however you want. If you want to keep on swinging, you can keep on swinging to your heart's content. But wham, you slam into it, and where were you aiming at?
The head.
The head. The face kind of rips off and scatters amongst the room, leaving half the head all chiseled there. And you kind of took off his hand at the same time. Well, I'm thinking of the Thinker statue. That's not what he was doing. But anyway, yeah, you could tear it down bit by bit. I'm not going to make you roll every single one now that you
I
did
do want
damage.
to tear him down bit by bit, but I want to make sure that all of like the identifying parts of him, I want to throw into the pond with that thing, because I don't want just like random people exploring these ruins to know it was a temple to slide on. Like I want all of that gone.
Okay, you got it. And it's going to take you, depending on how good you hit,
2
20
hours.
swings or so.
Yeah,
20 swings or so. But yeah, you
That's fine.
can chip away at it.
Cool.
Massive
That's what I'll be doing
warhammer,
with my
massive
time.
statue. All right.
May this
So-
be a portent for the future.
Euron would like to sort of, because she can't really contribute quite as well. She has nothing that's good for smashing. She'd like to sort of just take a moment and examine the spear a little more thoroughly, see if there's anything else she can sort of get from it. The spear that made her feel off.
Sure. Playing around with it, it feels lighter. It feels really well balanced. and that black glass-like tip is extremely sharp. You identify it as a spear of the old wood, assuming that you take this for an hour. You should find that in D&D Beyond. I put that in D&D
Will do.
Beyond.
Yeah, and yes, definitely staring at that spear for an hour.
Okay, so it is identified. Anything else, anybody?
I can't think of anything to do.
Okay.
Lorius, yes, that one over there. Yes, yes, please. Oh, be careful. Be careful.
You're just kind of going along with it, doing what you do, helping you out. Alright. So, after some time has passed, gathering plants, identifying magic items, ripping apart a statue, and, well, being Cyanus. The time has come for you to return, or to go off on the next leg of your journey. So where are you headed?
Guys, I feel like we should go back to Astoria and at least let them know Dimitri is not a threat anymore.
Yes. And perhaps at least pass on the news to Kira that Lutheria is ticked off. And maybe as we start to head out, I'll take this new spear, and I'll hold it out to Cyanus and say, "You want to swap?"
Yeah, sure.
It's try to examine it. Apparently, when you throw it, it flies right back into your hand.
All right. I may have to take advantage of that. So, add that to my inventory, and you get a javelin of lightning. Lightning. Remember the magic word to activate it.
I do not. I meant, what was the word again?
Shazam!
I was waiting for that.
Euron just kind of just raises an eyebrow, like, all right.
All right. So you are making your way steadily back towards Astoria. You notice once you come out of the temple and the rest of you stepping over and around the remains of the statue of Sidon, stepping out into the old wood, that rainfall that has been in the area constantly surrounding the Mossy Temple every time you've come in has subsided. The clouds are parted. The wood themselves isn't nearly as dark, and sunlight is actually filtering through the various leaves and branches as you make your way back along the road to Astoria. It's going to take you 6 hours. That is going to go uneventfully for you. So you're welcome to do whatever you like. It's more than a normal traveling day, but you could take it easy enough strolling. I'm not going to worry about exhaustion rules unless you guys really push it for some reason, since you already don't have anything happen during it.
Hell no, this is a great day. Just enjoying the breeze, loving the world. Doing great.
Hey guys, so I was thinking, Story is starting to have a bit of food trouble, right?
Yes.
I had a bit of a similar-ish situation back in my home village. Whenever I get into town, might be able to send a message to them, see if they might be able to help out a bit.
Okay.
Oh, I know what
Sounds
that
good.
sound is now.
Yeah, my
Thirsty.
dad helped. Yeah, they're thirsty. No, your squirrel is thirsty. Okay, your squirrel is thirsty.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, they're super thirsty tonight. Also, it's raining like a fucking monsoon outside. So if any wind has like came over on the microphone, there you go.
I don't
All right.
got anything.
So back to what I was saying. So back in my home village, there was a period of time where we went through a bit of a famine. The soil went bad. So my dad had sent out a couple of envoys to the surrounding villages. We ended up building a bit of a trade route. So Dad should have some connections. So, yeah.
That sounds like an excellent idea.
Got it. But, yeah, after that shit in the temple, I think we all just deserve a really good night of drinking. Like,
Oh god, yeah.
oh.
Not other. I might save the horn for another time, as much as I want to try drinking out of it again.
Well, that's fine. We've got a city to kind of bring back up. Might as well put some money back into their hands.
Mm-hmm. Oh. And maybe just as we're walking at some point, I might kind of put myself by Lorius and make him slow down just a little bit so he's not quite as close to Lycus. And just kind of, check on him quietly, like, you doing? How are you feeling? That was quite an event, wasn't it?
Yeah. I kind of expected it to be violent,
Yes.
but yeah, I'm okay. Are you okay?
Alright, I feel a little bad for her, but
She made her decisions. So do we all.
I suppose. Yes. Well, forgive me for asking, and I'm putting my voice down a little bit. You're acting a bit differently around Lycus. Did I notice that right?
I mean, I don't think so, but maybe. I suppose.
Let's see, I like you, Lorius, and forgive me for being a bit of a mother hen.
It's alright. I like you too, Euron.
Just pat his shoulder and say, "There's still some stuff on here, so I will not hug you yet." Tried to wash it off, but it's not very clean.
It's alright. I'll just bathe in the river. And he reaches out and gives you a hug.
Yeah, big, proper, tight hug. Yeah. And the bro slaps on the back.
He kind of awkwardly reciprocates.
It's a thing friends do. Just go, at least where I'm from, just do it.
I'm going with it. I'm going with it. You're making it weird.
No, you're making it weird.
I'm okay.
Yes,
Nothing else?
No.
Okay. Well, as the day draws late, the sun sinks down into the sky. You approach the marble gates of Astoria. Victorious, tired, but not really wounded, and ready to take on the next leg of your journey. I think that's where we're going to end tonight's session, unless there's anything in particular that y'all wanted to wrap up here at the end. We have a little more time, but it felt like a good stopping point.
We're back at Astoria, though?
You're like arriving at the gates, is where I was going to end it at.
I want to go to the last point I saw my husband and see if I can't find him again. And just like do the same exact thing, the same call. Maybe I'll hear a response this time.
Okay. You head back out there. Now that the storm's not there anymore, standing up, like on the battlements by that bridge, right? When y'all were here up until now, up until the sacrifice, you could see the smoke fires and the tents and the various types of encampments of this army. Now that you look out across the plains, there's through the mountain pass, there's very, very few remaining, just kind of like stragglers, or maybe they were intentionally left behind because they weren't significant enough to pull with them. But the army has, for all intents and purposes, over the last day or so, dispersed. You go out to the plains and you look around, you call, and you can get no response.
Okay. Then I'll return to the inn.
Alright, so we will pick back up in Astoria. Maybe next week? We have a thing with,
Yes.
we have a thing with You're on Out of Town. We're hoping to play. I'm saying
I should be. There just won't be this nice, clean background behind me.
Yeah, there's that, and we're also we need to make sure that wherever she is, all the technical stuff, blah blah blah. So, as of right now, we are planning to play next week. We will let y'all know in Twitter and Discord if we do not choose to do that. Thank you everybody for hanging out tonight and being so patient with the issues. Saw some chatting and supporting there. What were you gonna say?
I was just you said gentle reminder to raid.
Raids, yes, raids and credit screen. I'm going to do that too. Thank you very much for that. So that's what I'm going to do. Before I go to that screen, you guys stick around for the raid. All right, we can spread the love to somebody else. We all love you very much. Hope you're staying happy and healthy and safe during this crazy time. And we'll see you on Discord, Twitter,